Okay, this is the 2002 O-level trigonometry question. It says an athlete walks on a horizontal playground along a straight line towards the pavilion which is situated at the end of the playground. He reaches the point A on a straight line. From A he observes the highest point D at an angle of elevation of 31 degrees 13 minutes. And then he walks 8 meters along the same straight line, which means the distance between A and B should be 8 meters. 8 meters along the same straight line towards the pavilion and reaches point B. So now he is at B. The angle of elevation of D from B is 48 degrees and 22 minutes. 48 degrees and 22 minutes. Okay, so we have to copy this diagram onto our answer script and mark this information. And then we have to mark BC as X. So the distance BC should be X. And then the distance DC should be Y. Using your knowledge of trigonometry, write down two equations in terms of X and Y. Now they are combining simultaneous equations with trigonometry. So we have to build up a pair of simultaneous equations using our trigonometry knowledge. So if we consider this diagram, there are two triangles, two right angle triangles, that is DBC and DAC. DAC is the larger triangle, right? If I consider DBC first, this is Y and this is X, we have a known angle here. So we know this is the opposite side of that angle and this is the adjacent. Opposite and adjacent are related by the ratio tan. Then I'm going to use tan theta. So tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Tan 48 degrees 22 minutes will be opposite. The opposite is Y and the adjacent is X. So this equation is not complete yet because we have to keep them in the simplest form. Therefore we have to find the tan value of 48 degrees and 22 minutes. Okay, let's do that. 48 degrees and 22 minutes. So 48 degrees 20 minutes, this is 1.1237. we need 22 minutes, so we have to add this 1.1237 plus 13, so this would be 1.1250, right? 1.1250. so 1.125 is equal to Y by X, which means X is equal to 1.125 X is equal to Y. This is our first equation. Similarly, we can derive an equation using the larger triangle, this one, larger triangle DAC, right? So for that I'm going to use tan again. Tan 31 degrees 13 minutes is, the opposite side is again Y. Y by, now the adjacent side is not X, it is X plus 8. X plus 8. Now we have to find tan 31 degrees 13 minutes. So again back to the tan table. Tan 31 degrees, wait a minute. 31 degrees 13 minutes. So this is 31 degrees 10 minutes. And then I have to add 3 more. So here it's 12. 0.6048 plus 12, which is 0.6060, right? Okay, so that would be 0.606 is Y by X plus 8. Now we can eliminate the denominator by multiplying this to the other side. 0.606 into X plus 8 is equal to Y. Now we'll have to multiply this by both the terms. 0.606x plus 4.848 is equal to Y. This is the second equation. Right? Yeah. Now we have two equations, and then that's the end of the second part of the question. And the third part, Roman number 3, using your knowledge on logarithms, find the height of the highest point of the pavilion, which is Y. You have to find Y. But if you look at these equations, both of them are equal to Y, which means both of the equations are equal on both sides. So I'm going to take the left hand sides and equate them, right? So I can write by axiom number 1. The first equation is equal to second equation. So first equation will be 1.125x, and the left hand side of the second equation is 0.606x plus 4.848. Now we can simplify, we can take this to the other side. 1.125x minus 0.606x is equal to 4.848, right? Now let's do the subtraction. Here it would be 9 1 9 1 and then 0.519. Let me double check that. Yes, that's correct. X is equal to 4.848. Now to find x, we'll have to divide 4.848 by 0.519. Now we can't do this, we can't use calculators in our exam, so we'll probably have to use logarithms. So I'm gonna apply log to both sides. 4.848 divided by 0.519, then LG 0.848 minus log 0.519. Now we know the characteristic of this is 0 and this is bar 1. We have to find the mantissa. 4848 and then 519, right? So 4848, I have to find 4848 first. 484, that is 6848, right? I have to add another 8 now, so this would be 8. 7 is in the 8th column of the mean difference, so that would be 6855. okay, 6855 minus, I have to find the log of 519. 519, so that is 7152. 7152. Okay. Now we have to perform the subtraction. 0.6855 minus 1 plus 0.7152. So this would be 1 plus 0.6855 minus 0.7152. So what happened here is these two multiplied together and became plus, and this became minus, right? This was as it is plus. So 1.6855 minus 0.7152, we have to take the difference. 0.7152. okay, 0.3079, that is 0.9703. that would be log of x. So we have to find x, that would be antilog 0.9703. So we have to find the antilog of 0.9703. We'll have to locate 9703. So 9703 is available, that's in 93.4. so 93.4, and then the characteristic is 0, which means this should be multiplied by, like, the decimal should be in between the first and second digits. Okay, so the value of x is 9.34. They are asking us to find y, so we have two equations, 1, 2, so I can use either of them. I'll use this. So y is equal to 1 y is equal to 1.125 into x. So now x is 9.34. I'm going to use 9.34 here. Then we'll have to take the answer by multiplying. So that would be 10.5075. So the length of the highest point in the pavilion would be 10.5075 meters. So we can round this off to 10.5 meters. That's the end of the trigonometry question from 2002 O level.